Guys, welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haley, and we are picking up after we left off, probably a little bit after we left off. I've done a little bit off camera work and I've read your feedback, so we are going to jump right in. Okay, first off, let me go ahead and get my cheat sheet of what we're going to be covering today. Got a couple comments, just a couple comments since last time, and I'm going to read these here. Catherine had commented, she sent me a video. So if you are watching this episode and you want to go back and watch the video she sent me, she was asking or letting me know there's a way to automate the snow making from our snowman here. Pardon me. There we go. There's a way to automate the catching the snow from the snowman here. And there's a video that she put in my comment section in episode, I believe it's episode 35. Yeah, this is episode 36. So if you want to take a look at that video, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, unfortunately, Catherine, but I will watch it and I'll probably do a little setup in the next couple of episodes, because snow is what we are using to make our dirt, and we're going to need to make this farm a lot bigger. I want a bigger grassy area so we can work through some stuff. So we're hoping that if we can find a way to automate getting the snowballs into a certain location, and that way we can have those snowballs go into the chest, which goes into the freezer, which then turns into the big old snowballs, heavy snowballs here, and those heavy snowballs turn into heavy snow, and heavy turns into snow. Okay, if you got all that, good. If not, it's fine. But yeah, so she posted a video comment on episode 35, so go check that out if you're interested in doing that. And Donnie has suggested, and I'm going to do this as well. Unfortunately, guys, the off-camera work that I have done has all been on the farm, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But Donnie made a good suggestion that I should probably go ahead and make a paper sapling. And if we take a look at what the recipe is on that paper sapling, it's just 3 pieces of paper, and it looks like any kind of sapling, oak sapling, spruce sapling, which I have both of those, and then you can put it into a bonsai tree, and the paper sapling will give you all these different items. So you'll get wood, as we're getting, you'll get other saplings, leaf, and also you'll get paper. I'm not sure if it's from each sapling, or maybe that's a 30-minute time frame or a 30-second time frame, but that's a good way to kind of capture paper instead of having, I've got the sugar cane, which I'm using, but I should be using the sugar cane to make sugar instead of, having to worry about paper. So Donnie, I love that idea, and I'll probably get that set up here in my little tree farm area going on over here. Okay, so in between episodes, I've done some more of the farming quest. If you go back here, see I've completed tier 11, and I don't know why this says new quest here with another star, but this is actually the tier 12 seeds. This show's incomplete as well. But I've completed both of these items, these quest items here, and I'm now into tier 13. Now, tier 13, what it says here, there are 7 seeds, and there are a lot of seeds in tier 13. And I've completed all of them except for the raspberry seeds. So I found something interesting in this, that all of the berry seeds require... So all of the berry seeds have the same combination. They all require a strawberry seed and a soybean seed. Now what's interesting, it says that I have a 50% chance of getting a blackberry seed under this recipe. But if I go to the blueberry, it has the same thing, strawberry seed and a soybean seed. 50% chance on that one. But if I go to the raspberry seed, it's also a strawberry seed and a soybean seed. So I don't know how the 50% is working. It's 50% of 50%. Maybe that's happy 75%. I don't know. But that's obviously not. So I had to get 3 seeds from the same mutation. If you look at the quest rewards, I've got all of them except for the raspberry seeds. So it looks like another seed's popped up over here. So let's see if we got raspberry. Nope, we got blackberry. So we're hoping to still get a raspberry seed on that. So I'm just going to cook my food up here. I've got a lot of different foods now. We'll probably snack on some of that here towards the end of the episode. See how close we are to getting another heart. And I think there were some more comments on some earlier videos, but I wasn't as organized today. I'm actually recording a little bit later in the day than I normally do because I have some work to do. So this video will be coming out on Sunday, Sunday the 6th, which is today, but it just won't come out as early as the other videos have. So we're working through that. So now let's look and see what we're going to do today. So we did a lot of quests last time, and there's a few items I want to work on completing this time. And I'm going to start off with what we have talked about before, and making some of the end stone items. So end stone we had made, and I've got 10 so far. But I want to go ahead and make the end casing. encasing, because that was suggested, instead of trying to make the end stone combustion generator, suggested to make the encasing. And I did verify the encasing does heat up high enough to make glowstone, because I wasn't sure, because we're using the nether brick casing, which has a much lower efficiency. Actually, let's look at the casing options here. And the nether brick casing has a 40% efficiency, so it means it's using a lot more fuel. Now I've got charcoal coming out of my butt over there from all of the oak logs that are all the logs that are coming from our trees, but still we want something with better efficiency. Now it does give you enough heating elements or heating units to make glowstone. If we look at the recipe for glowstone, what I wanted to make sure is that if I switch up to the nether casing, that I do have enough heating units to make it. So you can see this requires 1,700 heating units. So the casing, the endstone casing does up to 2164. So yes, it will be words are hard today. So yes, it will have enough to do it, but it has a much higher efficiency. So that's what I have been working on. So let's look at the recipe for encasing. So encasing requires endstone, which we have been making, and I've got 10 of those, which is 2 more than we needed to make the casing. But now I need to figure out how to make this purple block. The purple block here. The purple block, it requires the popped chorus fruit. Now this usually comes from the end. You know, you go to the end and they have those big old plants that have the chorus, what they're called chorus fruit on it. But we don't have that. We're nowhere near the end. But we can make this. So the popped chorus fruit, I'm going to need 4 of those. 4 of those makes 4 purple blocks. This is really hard to say, but I don't need 4. But that just takes a chorus fruit, which is also a food item. So yay, another food item if you wanted to be able to make it. But if you look at so you just smelt that to get the purple. So I'm going to need 4 chorus fruits. Here's the recipe for it. We can make it using the life infusion. It's going to require 4 eyes of ender and a melon, and we're going to take our little sandstone infusion stone. So I need 4 of these, which means I need 16 ender pearls. I am running a low ender pearl, so we're not going to be able to finish this today, but I can at least make 1 of these. So let's take a look at what I got saved up. I have 5 ender pearls, so we'll go ahead and take that, and 4 blaze powder. So if we put those in our crafting grid, we'll get our eyes of ender. So we'll take 4 of those, and then we're going to, the eyes of ender, I believe, is what goes in our hot bar, or our offhand, there we go. And then we're going to use a melon. So where my melons? Where my watermelons at? And we want a whole melon. So I've already broken melon before because I'm eating it. So I've got, I think you need 9. It's either 9 or 4. Is it 4 to go back to a whole melon? No, okay, so it's 9 to go back to a whole melon. So let's go over here to our crafting grid and take these melon slices. And pretty much we're going to glue them back together, I guess is how you say we're doing it. But if we take them, come on, give me the melon. Give me, stuck here? Okay. Nope. Okay. There we go. So if I take all of the melons and we're going to put that back into a melon block there, let's just set this on the ground. And we're going to, if we look at the recipe again, just to be sure that we're running through this, we take the eye of ender that goes in the shield, which is your offhand, and it's going to take 6 hearts to be able to do this. So this is going to give us 1 chorus block, or chorus fruit. Man, I am like, as Tegan would say, I'm sticking. What's going on? Come on. Whoop. Okay. Okay, I think my game has frozen. Knock, knock. The time is moved. Why? Oh, I think my mouse just died. All right, guys, hang on just 1 second. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. So apparently my mouse just died right in the middle of the recording. I'm so professional here. All right, so we're just about to go ahead and drop our infusion stone right here, and we get our chorus fruit. Yay! So we're going to have to do that 4 more times, which means, like I said, I'm going to need more ender pearls, and I'll work on killing some endermen in between episodes to get that made up here. Actually, let me just go check our mob farm. Now, something else I also did is, you know, I had made these mega torches before. I brought the mega torches here up towards the end because one thing I actually realized is that having the mega torches is awesome because it prevents the endermen from spawning. However, if I had it too close to my mob farm, it also prevents prevented other mobs from spawning. So even though I have a dark room here, I was not getting any mob drops. I'm getting a lot of mob drops now. Oh, got another ender pearl. Gonna need, what did it say, 12 minus 2. I need 10 more ender pearls. So that mob farm is amazing. But yeah, so if you have mega torches, and even if you have a mob farm, if your mega torches are within reach of that mob farm, it will prevent your mobs from spawning. So keep that in mind. All right, so we got that. So now I want to go ahead and talk about something in the Botania area. So even though we don't have Botania open, one of the things that we have to do in this mystical flowers is to get these all these different petals. And there's been an upgrade. I'm in the most recent version, which is version 3.1.4, and in this version there is now floral fertilizer in this packs, and floral fertilizer is not blocked off, so I actually make floral fertilizer using yellow and red dye. Floral fertilizer is what's going to give us, hopefully, fingers crossed, some mystical petals, and we should be able to use that to get the quest items that are there. And once we do that, I'm going to show you another secret. So how many yellow flowers and red flowers do we have? Or we just need yellow and red dye. Let me just make sure. Yeah, is the red dye coming from the beet? Oh yeah, I can get red dye from beetroot, which is so awesome because I have beetroot. And the yellow flower, I know I have a ton of yellow flowers. That is what was spawning everywhere. Yellow flowers. At least I thought I had a ton of yellow flowers. Wait a minute. I know YouTuber blindness is real, so I'm like double checking and make sure I'm not missing it. Yellow flowers or red flowers, any kind of flowers. You know what? Let's maybe I don't have any. Maybe I've used them all. Okay, well, it's not that hard to get them. So we just take bone meal over here and we're going to put it on the grass. And it's going to give us, that's how we got our seeds before. I know I thought I had some yellow and red flowers left. But if not, like I said, I can make some more. Now, this is where all of our animals are. So I want to get a bigger grassy area because it's getting a little crowded over here. I like the energetic sheep. Oh, and there was another comment. I'm not going to say who I think said it. But the energetic sheep makes RF, the energetic wool. Let's look at this real quick. Energetic wool. It can be used, yeah, see it has the different RFs on them. So white energetic wool gets 106 RF, 83 RF. So all these items, I guess, produce a certain amount of RF. So that's pretty cool. All right, so now let's go ahead and try to get some red flowers. Let's see. Don't right click on that again. There we go. Don't have any matter in this. I do. I just have to make sure I'm clicking in the area. So I'm trying. Oh, watch out, sheep. So we got a red flower. We're going to need 2 of each to get our first floral fertilizer. So we're probably going to have to do a lot more of this off camera. Give me that flower. Hoping to get, though, there's some yellow flowers. Perfect. So we can go ahead and get 1 going. And like I said, I'm just going to show you this because this is one of the grindy parts of this pack. And I'll work off camera for it. Give me all your flowers. I'm going to make sure, excuse me, pardon. I just want the flowers over here. There we go. You guys, surrounded by that grass. Give me the grass. I don't want to hit you. I don't want to hit you. I just want the grass. There you go. All right, let me out of here. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, it's so crowded in this area. Okay, nobody sneak out. There you go. Okay, so crowded in there. All right, so I have red and yellow flowers and I got bone meal. So let's head back over here to this crafting table, and we're going to go ahead and make our first floral fertilizer. So we got that turns into that. That turns into that, and 2 and 1 gives us floral fertilizer. Now floral fertilizer, what we're going to do on that, I'm going to put these seeds over here because I don't need these seeds right now for anything. These basic seeds we get from breaking grass, flax, canola, beetroot, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to take the floral fertilizer the same way we did the bone meal, and we're going to put that on grass, and that should give us some mystical flowers. Bam, look at all those pretty flowers. pretty flowers. Yay. All right, so the way this works is that you take the mystical flowers, you put them in your crafting grid, and they turn into mystical black petals. So that's how you're going to get the petals that we're going to need for the quest, is by turning into mystical flowers. Awesome, right? So we need to get all of these different colors. You're going to have to work through them. So I've gotten 3 out of, 14 different colors that are on here. I may be off on the numbers, but that is a lot of flowers. Now, the other thing that we're also going to have to be working towards is to open up the Cooking for Blockheads quest, or the Master Chef, is we need, no, not that one. What was it? Oh, the Mystical Flora. Is that we need 256 tall mystical black flowers. Let me show you how easy this is to get. Okay, so in order to get this, you need 1 black petal, which we got because we got our first black. We've got our first mystical petals here. You're going to need a pair of shears and then a lot of bone meal, but not as lot as you think. So I'm going to show you this real quick. So I have shears. I don't have shears on me. All right, we'll be right back. Let me go get my shears. How do I get out of here? I should put a gate on that side so I have more than one option to get out of here. All right, let's run over here real quick and get our shears, because we can take these black petals. See what do I do with the shears? I know I've got shears. Sure I didn't have shears on me. Let me check my... Yeah, I don't have shears on me. I'll put these items up there. I know I have shears. I've seen shears. I'm telling you, I'm just not organized today. Shears. Okay, let's see. We're going to try this and see how well it works. Shears. Okay, it doesn't work on this chest. Oh, I can type it here. Okay, so no shears there. Remember, I forgot they got the inventory option here. There's no shears in there. Oh, there's some regular shears of the winter there. So that's the ones that we got in a quest reward. But I thought we had some regular ones, and I wanted to run out of those before I used anything else. Yeah, so I guess that's all my chest. All right, so we have those. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Double click in that box. And so we're going to take our shears of the winter, which we got. And I think the shears of the winter, they do not, they have no, what's the word I'm thinking of? Durability. So they'll last a while. All right, so let's go ahead and take our black petal. We're going to put it on the grass here. You know what? I'm going to do it over here, because I got room on this side. That's kind of why I set this up, so I'm going to go inside there. All right, so we take the black petal, and you see how that area is now sparkly. So if I put bone meal on that sparkly area, we got a tall mystical black flower. Now you can't just break that, because if you break it, you'll lose it. You actually need shears to break your tall mystical flowers. And when you break use the shears, you get the tall mystical flower. So that's 1. We need 256 of these. The good thing about it, if you put the tall mystical flower into your crafting grid, you now get 4 mystical black petals. So if we take those 4 plus the one I had left over, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the one we had left over, we have now sparkly areas on all of these. We put our bone meal on those. And now we, okay, but did I miss one? Where are you? There, that one there. We now have the sparkly areas in all these, and I can actually bone meal these. So if I actually, not bone meal, vein mine these tall mystical flowers. So I'm going to use my vein mine key and my shears. And I have now 5 tall mystical black flowers. So you continue that on. You could put it back in your crafting grid. It turns into petals. You put all those petals down with the bone meal, and that's how you're going to get your mystical doohickeys there, and the mystical tall flowers. So we'll work on that and continue on in between episodes, and we might get 256 that we need. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the quest items to be completed. Let me go ahead and clear that out as well, because we're still working towards the dense storage, which is the other part of that quest. So I'm going to put my shears in here, my bone meal, and my tall mystical flowers, because all that's part of one quest that we're working on together. So good job there. All right. Let's see. If we take a look at the quest book, there's a couple other things that I wanted to work on. We got the farming quest completed, but in automation, storage, we had stopped on the chest around the crystal chest. So we're going to go ahead and finish this one now, but I'm going to try to clean out my inventory because I'm about to make a mess, as I always do. I'm very good at making messes. Let's put these items up here, and I'll need my diamonds. So we already have the diamond chest, so now it wants us to make up the crystal chest. So let's look at chests real quick, and we're going to do it like what we have been doing by making the upgrades. And the upgrades for the... where's it at? There's an upgrade for... As I thought there was. Diamond to obsidian. Diamond. Oh, diamond to crystal chest upgrade. Really? Wait a minute. Diamond to crystal. Okay, so it requires one piece of obsidian, and I think it's going to be regular glass. So let's look at that. Do I have? Oh, I got obsidian. Didn't even think about where I've had obsidian at. So if I take this and I surround this, I'm guessing I can use regular glass. Because I know to make the chest, yep, I can use this regular glass, and we get the diamond to crystal chest upgrade. So I'm going to put this on our diamond. Do I have an empty diamond chest over here anywhere? One that doesn't have a lot of stuff. Oh, well, I'm about to open that. Anyway, well, that's the crystal chest, and it makes you see stuff. Now, I have to pick this up, and it's going to make a mess. So I'm going to use this chest to empty out so I can pick up. There we go. So now we have the ding-a-ling-a-ling. So let's put this chest back down and put all that stuff in there. I'm surprised I am not lagging like crazy. So let's put all this stuff up here and put this in the chest. Oh, this one. There we go. There we go. It wasn't too bad. Okay, let's put our apples in there and our wood and our sticks. There we go. Oh, got this side. Let's clean this up. And no, don't put that in there. There we go. There we go. Did I get yeah, I didn't need diamonds for that. So that was actually pretty cool. Pretty awesome. All right. So the last quest for those upgrades is the obsidian one, I believe. So let's take a look at that. So we'll have that. We'll claim our loot bags here in just a second. So the last one is the obsidian chest. And I believe we saw that upgrade. Where'd it go? Diamond chest to obsidian chest. So this is actually takes the diamond chest to the obsidian. So it's not the crystal chest. I have to take a regular diamond chest. The obsidian chest is about the same as the diamond chest, except that it makes it blast proof. And I think it may say that in the quest. Yeah, the obsidian chest is basically a diamond chest, but it's resistance to explosions. So I like reading the flavor text on these. The diamond chest has space for the diamond chest, but you can see what's in it. So I like these little flavor items. So we'll have to get more obsidian to make that. And so we'll do that probably in between episodes. Remember the way I was making obsidian was I was just made 4 lava source blocks, poured water onto it, and do that. Let's see if there's another way to do that. Obsidian, because I'm going to need a lot of obsidian here coming soon. And I don't know if we come across outside of the pure daisy, which we're held back on that for right now because we can't make the petal apothecary yet until we open the chapter to do that. Let me just double check. So the petal, yeah, I can't make the pure daisy yet because we haven't opened that part of Botania since we're doing the gated option. There is the Project E version to do that, which we're not doing that. And the calculator mod, we haven't even started talking about that. So we're a ways off on making obsidian until we get that Botania chapter open, and that's when we need the 256 black petals for it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end for today because we have covered a lot. And again, it's just mainly a lot of off-camera work and getting the seeds. Let's see if we got lucky on this last seed. I'll plant that grass. Can I plant it down? Get it out of my inventory because we're going to claim some. There we go. Okay, let's see. What we were looking for, the last one was a raspberry. Got another blackberry. Wow. I'm just not having any luck with those today. But like I said, it's just one seed left on that one. Let's see. Go back. Let me go ahead and claim this quest reward. Oh, I was click on it. Claim this quest reward. Get our loot chest for there. We're going to see if we get anything cool. The other one was in farming. So we had the tier 11 seeds have been done. We'll get our loot chest on that one, and our tier 12, which, you know, I finished it, so maybe as long as it marks it complete, I'm good. So tier 13, we're still waiting on the raspberry seed. I'll put the crop sticks on that in just a second. And then we just have 14, 15, and then our candleberry seeds. You know what, just for fun, let's see if I can actually make a candleberry. Oh, I can't. Well, I need the cactus fruit seed, which I can turn cactus fruit into. Okay, that's actually not bad because I can make that because I have cactus fruit. And then what's the other seed that it needs? A grape seed, which I don't have any grapes yet. So I'm going to have to mutate that between a blueberry and cantaloupe seed. So that's probably in the next groupings that come up. So yeah, once I get that, I can go ahead and start making the candleberry seeds, and then we'll be good to try to open up the Man, why does it always go so tiny? Open up the Master Chef and the Mystical Floral. So we'll work through those. The other options with Basic Factory is going to require these. These are all mob drops mainly. Rib bones, catalyzing glands, zombie hearts, sugarcane, which we already have, netherwort, which we can get because we got netherwort now. I just need to grow it on some soul sand. So I can kind of set up an area to start getting those. And actually additions, which requires the gold colossal chest walls. And I'm not in a big hurry to start making that, but that's something to look forward to. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode and are enjoying the series. If you have any questions, comments, concerns while I open these loot chests, yes, I forgot. Be sure to leave that comment down below. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. We got some more storage upgrades. Not bad. I have to get some storage chests going. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Cat ears and a puffy scarf. I got that before. Click that subscribe button below. I'm going to be honest, I'm a week away from my birthday. I'm going to have a birthday here 1 week from today. I'm not going to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, you know, being realistic. I'm about 70 subscribers away, but it will be a totally awesome birthday present if I get to within 50, 25, 50 of it. But, you know, this is completely up to you guys. Subscribe if you want to. I don't want you to subscribe to a channel if you're just, you know, say, ooh, I don't want to listen to her. But if you want to show me some support, it's a great way to do it. Another way you can show me some support is by clicking on the Patreon links down below. I work with the squad. I play with the squad. We work together. And we have a Patreon server, which is just launched this month. Brand new mod pack, brand new server. And you can play on that server with us when we stream live on the weekends or, you know, throughout the week if you want to. It's an awesome pack. We're having so much fun with it. So definitely check out the Patreon link listed down below. You can also follow me on Twitter and Twitch so you can be notified when I go live. We stream on the weekends, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So follow me there and stalk me there. Hello, Enderman. I'm going to kill you while I do this last part. If you're looking for a server to play on, be sure to head on over to AMZ Game. AMZ Game is a great hosting service. Oh, no, Enderpearl. It's a great hosting service. We use it for all of our multiplayer series that we do. So that is all I have to say for right now, guys. So until next time, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.